That's my buddy in our franchise from the second season. So I am about to send him an invite now, and then we're gonna get to playing. Hey, Nadia, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm getting ready to play Uncle Shemar. Here we go.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, good.
Roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers
a little bit.
and the Dallas Cowboys.
Can you hear me?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm playing the Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves.
Yeah, last time I won.
Too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
Coleman now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about
Nothing really.
it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
What you do today?
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
49er first down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to
I
develop.
can be anybody in the game. I can be anybody on the field.
To develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
No, I can just be the one person.
And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
35-yard line.
He played the whole game.
Toss right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
No, you can score as many points as you want.
Just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 40.
Well, that's the goal, but it's tough to do. I mean, you can do it if you want to do cheat code, do cheat plays and all of that, but if you're trying to play traditional,
here's 2nd and 8. Now Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
yeah, you can cheat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll have his man. That's
Oh,
Cooper.
come on.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, they got all type of what they call money plays. That's pretty much guaranteed to score touchdowns and all of that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. as we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be caught at about the 5. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I knew he was going to run.
It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Right, I have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that
That's
got his
going to
team
be
down
costly.
to the play, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Kickoff for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and
Yeah,
find
that's
one
all
of
right.
the special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Down San Francisco.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gould is able to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando.
I got another sound bar.
Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
It's like a speaker.
Just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Probably 2K, Call of Duty.
Run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and
Just Dance
and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
A gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd.
What your sister's doing?
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. It's Coleman here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Interception coming on.
Almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. Hold it. Get their timing back.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Again, it's Elliott. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Cowboy.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Yeah, he's short.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short, And no good. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his target, Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
I think he hit the wrong button.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
It's 3rd and 10.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope to... No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So the victory here for San Francisco.
All right, I won.
Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the 49ers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh, dang. Just missed it. Thank you. All right, little bit. I'll talk with you later.